Hello and welcome everyone to the Commodity Report for the 12th of August 2022, presented by myself, Phil Carr, at the Gold and Silver Club. So over the course of this week, we have seen crude oil prices break out 8%. Heating oil is up 9%. Gasoline prices this week, they've surged 8.5%. Copper prices are up 5%. Silver is up 2% and gold is up 1%. Now, at the start of the week, for the week ahead commodity report, we identified with you a big buy opportunity on oil when it was trading down at $88 per barrel. In fact, here is that exact report where we identified with you opportunities at the start of the week to be accumulating into oil under $90 per barrel when again oil was sitting at $88 per barrel.
Now moving over to oil. So I do see opportunities on oil whilst it remains down here at $88 per barrel. My expectation is between now and the end of August, you are going to see higher oil prices. I'm not expecting the price to stay long at $88 per barrel or lower. I'm looking at further accumulation on this market.
Subsequently, we have seen oil prices that broke out to $95 per barrel for crude oil and over $100 per barrel for Brent crude oil. So that's essentially over a 700-point move to the upside. Since the start of the week, as you can imagine at the Gold and Silver Club, we have capitalized on this. We built into 5 positions on crude oil. In fact, over this week, we have taken the opportunity to bank profits on copper, to bank profit on gold, and also on oil. The total accumulated profit that we've banked so far with our clients at the Gold and Silver Club this week is 2,700 points profit, all on trades that we've identified with you and talked you through. In fact, gold over this week, off the back of the CPI data, had a slingshot move higher, broke out to $1,807 per ounce, which enabled us again to bank into strength. We banked 980 points within 5 minutes of the CPI data. The playbook that we discussed with you, that all played out again to see downward pressure in the lead up to the CPI data. The range that we identified with you was 1770 for this week, back towards the 1812, 1815 level. But we didn't want to wait. We took the opportunity when we got a breakout to 1807 to make sure that we were locking in profits with our clients at the Gold and Silver Club. That actually ended up being the top of the week. But in case you missed our information regarding how to play that CPI data, again, here are the ranges that we discussed with you at the beginning of the week on gold asset of the day. We have the CPI data on Wednesday. So what we're seeing at the moment is the typical cycle as you go into a major news item. You're seeing a bit of caution now, bit of risk off in the market. Gold is starting to see some profit taking and roll back down towards that 1790 level at the moment. And of course, if you go back to previous CPI datas over the course of this year, each time we have that news item, typically we tend to see outflows in the lead up to that news item, then a breakout subsequently later on in the session. And now with respect to the ranges on gold I've been looking at over the course of this week, I'm looking at support to be coming in at $1,770 per ounce, and then resistance up towards 1812 to 1815. So with that, what does this all mean? Well, essentially, there's been massive opportunities yet again over the course of this week to capitalize on oil, to capitalize on copper, to capitalize on gold, to capitalize on silver, as everything we identified with you on the week ahead commodity report, which you can see from the previous clips there, that's all played out, essentially giving you back-to-back opportunities to capitalize on the commodity markets and the volatility that we're seeing at the moment. It's absolutely a trader's market right now. You want to be nimble in these markets, constantly locking in profits when you do get these surges, these slingshot moves higher, because that enables you to reload. Yet again, oil at the start of the week offered a great opportunity on the dip low that we saw on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to accumulate nice and low before we've had over a $7 breakout to the upside. As I mentioned, Brent crude oil is now trading above $100 per barrel. You've got WTI crude oil, it's now trading at $95 per barrel. They were trading $7 lower at the beginning of this week, so over a 700-point breakout for you to easily capitalize on. Now, of course, you've had the CPI data come out on Wednesday as well, which immediately caused breakouts across commodity markets. We've seen that with the dollar, of course, breaking back down towards 1 month lows, and that caused risk on in the markets, which has been perfect just to capitalize on the breakouts that we've seen over the last few sessions. Now, as we head into the final couple of weeks of August, again, as I mentioned on the weekend commodity report, I am expecting higher prices for energies here. Natural gas prices, they've broken out 9% to the upside over this week as well. We still have positions from much lower prices on the metals that our main job is to keep scaling out on breakouts to the upside. Later on this month, we've also got the Jackson Hole Symposium. And then, of course, as we go into September, we're going to see a completely new cycle take place that we are preparing for at the Gold and Silver Club as well. So again, the name of the game right now is making sure that you are capitalizing on these cycles. You understand how to trade these major fundamental news events such as CPI data, FOMC statements, non-farm payrolls, European Central Bank announcements, Bank of England. We're talking you through it week after week after week, the playbook for these events, and we're showing you our expectation for those events and what happens afterwards and how we played it and how we essentially capitalized on that with our clients at the Gold and Silver Club. If you're not making money in these markets right now, you absolutely should be. If you're missing out, I can only imagine that you're either new to the market, you're inexperienced, or you're using outdated strategies or technical analysis, which will just constantly give you delayed confirmation. You end up getting chopped up all the time, FOMOing in at the top, liquidated on bull traps, and then essentially panic selling out of the lows. We definitely do not want that for you. It's 2022, where you need to be utilizing data, market intelligence, statistics to help you massively to get an edge. Alongside that, you want to be learning the daily, the weekly, the monthly, the quarterly cycles for each commodity. Further align that with the intermarket correlations in the market, the ratios, the capital flows, and of course, the macroeconomics, the fundamentals, the geopolitics, the major narratives in the market, major news items which will be catalysts for explosive moves, and alongside that, how the hedge funds, money managers, banks and institutions are positioned in the market. That will help you massively to get an edge. So with that, if you would like to join our community of successful traders, learn the research-driven approach to the market, and join our professional mentorship program, there is an opportunity for you to do so. Just make sure you click in the link below today's report in order to make an application to join our professional mentorship program.